I want to talk to the person who has forgiven everyone else but cannot seem to forgive themselves. The person who lies awake replaying a decision they made, a word they said, something they did or did not do, something they cannot take back. And the guilt is so heavy that some days it feels like it's going to swallow you. If that is you, this episode is for you, and I need you to stay right there. Welcome to Time to Breathe Again. I am Dr. Bessie Allen, and this is a space where we do the real work of healing, not the surface level, the deep work, the kind that requires us to look at ourselves honestly with compassion. Today we're going somewhere that I think is the hardest place any of us can carry or can go. We're talking about forgiving ourselves. And I want you to know before we begin, there is nothing you have done that puts you beyond the reach of healing. Nothing. Here is what self-punishment looks like. And I want you to see if you can recognize any of these. It looks like replaying the same memory over and over, telling yourself you do not deserve good things because of what you did. Sabotaging relationships because you feel like you're unworthy of love. Staying stuck because moving forward feels like letting yourself off the hook. Saying yes to things that hurt you because somewhere deep down you feel that you deserve that. Withdrawing from God because you feel like you've gone too far to be forgiven. Does any of this sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. And I want you to hear something very important. Punishing yourself does not undo what happened. It does not make things right. It does not help you, the person that you hurt. All it does is keep you locked in a prison that you're both building and living in, and you hold the key. I want you to start by clearing up a misunderstanding about what self-forgiveness is. Self-forgiveness is not pretending what you did was okay. It is not erasing accountability. It is not saying that consequences do not matter. Self-forgiveness is the decision to stop making yourself serve a life sentence for something you already acknowledged, already grieved, and already tried to fix. There is a difference between accountability and punishment. Accountability says, I did something wrong, I take responsibility, I will do better. Punishment says, I am terrible, I will never be enough, I deserve to suffer. One leads to growth, the other leads to destruction. And here is what I learned. God does not require your destruction. He requires your repentance. Those are not the same thing. I want to ask you something, and I really want you to sit with this. Think about someone you deeply love. Now imagine they came to you carrying something exactly what you're carrying. The same thing you cannot forgive yourself for. What would you say to them? Would you even tell them that they're worthless? Would you tell them they don't deserve healing? Would you tell them to keep punishing themselves forever? No. You would just hold them. You would tell them you are not defined by your worst moment. You would tell them you are more than what you did. You would tell them healing is possible. Healing is possible for you. So why are you withholding yourself from what you need to be freed of on today? That is the question I want you to leave with today as well. Know that psychologist Dr. Christian Neff, one of the world's leading researchers on self-compassion, found that people who practice self-compassion are actually more accountable for their mistakes, not less. Because when we are not in survival mode, constantly defending our own inner critic, we have the emotional space to genuinely learn, change, and grow. Self-forgiveness is not weakness. It is the foundation of real transformation. You cannot build a new life on a foundation of self-hatred, but you can build one on a foundation of grace. Now, what I want you to do is take a gentle action step for this week. I want you to write a letter, not to the person who hurt you, a letter to yourself. Write it as you were writing to a dear friend. Start with these words. Dear, and your name, I want you to know that what happened does not define who you are. You are allowed to heal. You are not allowed to be stopped from moving forward. I forgive you. You do not have to share this letter with anyone. You can write it and fold it up and put it away. Or you can write and tear it up as a symbol of releasing yourself. The point is not the letter itself. The point is the act of extending to yourself the same compassion you would give someone you love. You deserve that. You have always deserved that. If you want to share, you can leave a comment below. Tell me, what is one kind thing you are choosing to say to yourself this week? I am reading every single comment, every single one, and I want to thank you for trusting me with something this tender today. I know this is not easy work, but the fact that you showed up, the fact that you are even willing to come and consider that you need the compassion, reach out to yourself, that you give to others, that takes courage. And don't underestimate that. I want you to subscribe so you never miss a week, and share this with someone who needs permission to stop punishing themselves. And go ahead and get your free breathing room journal in the link below. There are going to be 7 gentle prompts, including one specifically for self-forgiveness as well. And you are not too far gone. Understand that. And you are not beyond healing. I need you to understand that. And you are not defined by your worst moment. Please understand that. And yes, you are worthy of the same grace you offer everyone else. And I will see you next week. And until then, keep breathing. And I'm cheering for you. Bless you. Till next time.